say, oh yes, you sold us a house. I said, tell me the street. I got 3 referrals that literally bought a home for me 19, 20, 25 years ago in church. So I said I thanked them, and of course I remembered them. One was in Redondo, and one was here, and one was there. But we have a reputation that is excellent. Thanks to the people that are still here, we had a reputation. Some people say, well, the Coldwell Banker. Coldwell Banker was good 4 or 5 years ago. They're nothing now. TMZ is nothing now. Century 21 is You have to go by your name and what you've accomplished. You cannot buy a reputation. You cannot buy it. Okay. And the few bad reputation we've gotten for ages, the agents are now gone. So we have to live that down a little bit. There's no doubt in my mind that I'm making the right move. I wouldn't have my son in South Carolina quit his job at 28 years, come out here and be part of our office if I didn't think it was going to be successful. But we've got to work. People are moving back to the Bay Area. They're not using you. Now, if you're looking at your farm area, which are you farming? No. You go back to farming and find out why they're not using you. Because they're talking to some silver-tongued devil over there, so I can list your house by the blah, blah, blah. But they can't give them service. So it's up to you to get yourself out there. I don't care how you get yourself out there. Run nude up and down Letter Street. I don't care. Some of you I would care. Don't use my name when you're running. Just say call me and put your number down.
Cover up your tattoos.
But tattoo.
Coldwell Banker, Josh.
No, not now.
I know. That's why I say cover it up.
So we're off to a new start, but I can't do it alone. I want you to listen to me very, very carefully. The policies we have here are really, really simple. I talked to Eric for about an hour, and he said, Mom, you know what, I want to share something with you. There isn't a broker that's in business. Not one broker will give them the number that we worked so hard to create, 833-3333. You're the one that wouldn't let me take it with me. But I helped make that number successful, 83333. Tell me anywhere in the United States of America, a broker will hand over a number to them saying good luck. That's handing over your clients to them. And if they make something, if they can't do something with that number, then maybe you've got the wrong agents. Because I fought him for that. I said, you want to take it hidden with him when he left and opened his own office? I said, no, that office belongs here. We originated 100 years ago. In fact, I paid $1,000 for it from a listing I had over in Von Strassen. I said, what an incredible number. Would you consider selling? He said, for how much? I said, 100, 200, 300. So I went up to 1,000. He goes, okay. So I bought the number. But Eric's point was, I personally have promoted that number. If your office takes it and does good with it, God bless them. If they take it and don't do good with them, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. So he left me going, I'll try. So that's his feeling on the whole thing of Coldwell Banker. He's the one that said, you don't need them. You don't need them, Mom. They don't do anything for you. Your office does for you do for your own office. You've got a good reputation, and now you're giving them the number. What more could they ask for? What number could they ask for more than you in there sharing with them? I have a degree in advertising, marketing, and decorating. I have license, okay? So when you go outside of here saying, gee, I need some help decorating, I go, whatever. I'm here to help you. There's not a broker that will come into the office 7 days now that football's over with for a few hours to see if I'm needed or if there's anything I can do. So I'm trying to give you everything I can possibly give you. Every drop of blood and energy that I have left, you guys have got to do it. I want to talk about the signs for a moment. I don't think some of you get it. When I get through with you, you'll get it. People go to work. 7:15, 7:40, 8:15, 8:45. They go down this freeway, and I call it the freeway because it's always we used to be. They see our sign out there. Bing. They go to church on Sunday. Bing. They see that sign knowing that someday when they sell, we're going to be there to provide service for them. You're setting up your signs. I can't tell you how many listings I've gotten in the past by just setting up a silly sign. Hop Yard in Las Positas, the guy stopped me, it's raining. He said, "Psst, lady, come here, I want to give you my number." I go, okay. He looked at his wife, I go, okay. He said, "You're either the craziest real estate agent I've ever seen, or you're the best, because it's raining and drizzling, but it doesn't seem to bother you. We want to list our house. Can you come over after your open house and talk to us?" Every time you're setting up a sign, somebody somewhere is watching you. If you have an open house, and I want to talk about open houses today, I'm so thrilled I can't see straight. If you guys want to know how to do an open house, for God's sake, call Wanda. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And never, since I've been in business, have I seen it, and she doesn't do cookies anymore or anything to eat. It's all strictly material with her name on it, and away she goes. She comes with a box. She takes it out, and I'm sitting there going, newspapers, magazine, today. I'm going, damn, I'd buy this house if I wasn't already own one or live someplace, you know. But bottled water, everything. Some of you do a little of this, a little of that, a little of that. I mean, she's got her care package, and she's there before 1. Can't tell you how I drive around. I don't see any signs of it at 1 o'clock. Still not up yet. Running down the freeway. It means your house should be open at 1. Guess who's watching you? Nosy Rosie and the next door neighbor. Now that we're going to have occupied homes, guess who's going to say, "Well, you know what, your agent didn't even show up till 1:30, and then they got in the car and they left." We have so many reporters out there. So you are constantly being watched. But first you have to answer, am I doing right for my office and my client? 1 o'clock means all the lights are on, your things are all set up, and you're there to, you know, come in. No, it should be Linda, excellent. Good, all good, excellent. But I just was flabbergasted at her, flabbergasted. Because she had things I didn't even know you could get from City Hall. Down and talk to them, and and her card was on every one of them. So I'm thinking to myself, it's marketing. We don't have a lot of open houses now, but we will have them. And if you're not doing an open house, and if I give you my open house to do, I expect you to be there before 1, greet my clients who are there, still there, which I hope they would. I'd like for them to be. But if somebody has an open, I mean, we've done a lot of open houses for Susan. We've done a good job on Susan. I think you have an offer on Gracetown. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I think you have one. But I think that even if the agents go, and I tell my client, even if the agent sends their clients out here to look at the house, at least it's open for them to look at. They're famous for it. They don't want to be bothered with these little bitty houses out here. But if you're a very good agent there, they'll forget to go back if you've done a good job. So if you're sending your people over to the Bay Area to look around, you're taking a hell of a chance of losing them. But I'm sharing with you right now, people are moving back to the Bay Area now that they have a little bit of equity. Okay? I'm also sharing with you, we sit in here and we think we don't have any listings. Okay, duh. We did it years ago, and now we're doing it again. The silly magnets for the car. It's silly. If you leave it on too long, your car will get a blank spot on it. Avon and your Piggly Wigglies or whatever, they're famous for it. I'm not asking you to put these stickers on your sign in your car forever. But I'm telling you, when you pull up to a house and you have these on the side of your car, some neighbor's going to say, "Oh my God, look at all the people from that company looking at that house." Somebody is watching you. And if we set up a tour, for those that don't go, it's only going to last an hour. Find all the excuses you want for not going, but you're insulting the calls we've made to set it up, you're insulting the tour director, and you're insulting the rest of the people that are going. So you should ride together, you should do these magnets, you should say, I'm out farming. Every time you set up a sign, put I'm farming, I'm farming, I'm farming. That's what you're doing, you're farming. And I don't think anyone really understands that. We're looking for David, Dave.
Somebody was coming in the front door.
Somebody's come through the front door?
Somebody was trying to come through the front door.
Oh, okay.
The guy heard to the side.
You heard, good, you're a good boy. You're a good man. Anyhow, I wanna make you understand, cause sometimes I think we get complacent, we stay. Let somebody else do it, let somebody else do it. I like that guy.
Okay. No.
Dave's got
It's a woman.
I don't care, if Chris is, that's the kind of make a good agent. But the moral of the story, the ball's in your park. I had somebody tell me, I just about fainted. Gee, I like Mark here because he brought in listings. I beg your pardon? If I have to run Bain Vintage Realty around Mark Weidel, I personally will share with each and every one of you, I will close the door. That if you honestly think of this old office, I don't know why he's so excited you never got to sell them anyway. And the laws that he broke, and he's still under investigation. I'm just trying to pull out of it, stay away from it like, duh, I know nothing. But if our office is contingent on Mark Weibel, we're in bad shape. I think we got set back and let him list them. Well, if Mark Weibel can list a home, my fake dog can list one. I have my ceramic dog. So it's up to you guys to say, hey, we're gonna be successful. They've given us all of the tools that I could possibly get. Next, we're gonna talk about, now everybody understand how much signs are? Everybody has a sign. Say farming, farming, farming. There's many ways of farming outside of having an open house, especially in today's market. I think 99.9% of you are calling your old clients that you've done business with. Incredible. Especially now that you're saying that we have merged, you can call it merged with Coldwell Banker. We're not doing this behind their back. We're trying to close everything out with them. They're fully in agreement. In fact, the person that my attorney talked to said a lot of franchises are going on their own. That was told to my attorney. They understood it entirely. They said we have been a very, very good franchisee, and they wish us good luck. So we're actually going from there over to there. But actually we're going back because this is something we were in the past. So if you answer the phone, good afternoon, Coldwell Banker, the Vintage Group, don't feel bad about it. Because we're still will be known in our minds as that. Okay. I had my truck insurance raised. When I turned in my files, a lot of the things weren't signed, checked back in, or the speedometer. The only way I've kept my insurance down to $300 a year, a month, $300 a month for just the insurance on the truck, for you guys to use. It's now up to $400. Because I could not prove who brought the truck back, when they took it back, and they did not sign in. So, the truck is being painted tomorrow. The truck will be checked out in this pamphlet right here. And it says agent's name. Linda, your clients are using the truck? Right? What are you looking for, baby? Okay. Linda's clients are out of here. Rhonda, your clients are using the truck. Your name will go here. You are fully responsible for it. It would be filled out when you call Ashley and tell her, my people on blah, blah, blah are going to be using the truck. We'll fill this out, email it to you, you can get it all filled out in advance. It's up to you to check your client's car back in. You're getting all the credit, oh, in your truck, no. You have to check them back in. You can't ask her to do it, you can't ask her to do it. And they're gonna bring the truck back at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and you've got clients at 6, you need to say, can you bring it back at 5 or tomorrow morning? It has to be signed back in order for me, they'll cancel my insurance on me. It tells you the date in and the date out, so we don't have to go through and say, when's it coming back, when's it coming back? Okay, and then, this is the biggie. If I was Byron Alvarez, I'd have a fit. Bad enough we parked the truck there. Everybody that parked that parking lot, first thing you see is our truck. But when we park it at such an angle that it blocks the driveway, that's kind of pushing it. So I drew that, and it says that you park the truck at an angle when you back it in. Takes two. You go out there with agent going out and checking it back in. Say, back it in, I'll help you out. Back more. Back, like we do at the car wash. Back. But it has to be parked at an angle, and then it won't block the driveway. Byron or one of his agents could easily call the police. It's a $250 fine. Guess who I'm gonna pass the $250, I'm cheapskate this year. I'm gonna pass the $250 client right on to this one. Don't have to use a truck. It's there for you to use. It's convenient. It cost me approximately $500 a month to keep the truck there for you guys. I used it also, but you guys, it's there for your convenience. I want you to use it. Don't abuse it. I looked at Craigslist, and I looked at insurance, and I looked at Craigslist, and I looked at insurance. And to sell the truck, I'd probably get $12,000 for it on a lucky day. I'd like to keep the truck. I'd like to keep it for you guys. The only way I can keep it is filling one of these out. This will be right in my office, right inside the door, and when they bring it back, you put it back in there, signed, with the key right inside. Now, anybody not understand this simple little, you got it. You got it. Okay. It's nice to be able to say, and by the way, when we take your listing and you sell, you can use our truck. It's a pretty nice promotion. I don't know how many people use it. If I had a presentation book, I had to picture the frickin' truck in there just so I wouldn't forget it. Okay? So what I want to share with you, this is the truck. Got it? Got it. I want to thank everybody that participated in taking the tree down and both trees. And we won't have to take one down next year, we just have to take one. But it's once again a group that did it, and I really, really appreciate it. And I'm thinking to myself, how many of us want to come up with good ideas? But I can see this guy sitting around his pool having a margarita with a couple of good-looking chicks beside him, thinking, a lot of artificial tree out. I'll have to come up with something that you can zip the bag and put the tree in there. You wouldn't have to worry about putting it back in a box. You, take some notes. Made another $1 trillion. The rich get richer, and we sit there and that was a hell of a good idea. Somebody come up with this zipper thing that you zip the trees up. Did it not work?
It did.
So I'm thinking to myself, why don't one of us think about, because you're working under my license, I get the credit and I get the money. So think. Put up signs, and what else can I do that's not already done? Such a simple thing, such an incredible thing. Okay, we have had some problems with Eagle Roof. It used to be Peter's Roof from Eagle Roof. I don't know which way it went. But when I first came out to Tracy, we would use no one else but them. They were absolutely the best. They were an extension to us when we recommended them, and we loved it. They recently sold to another company. There's 3 times, and I hope I'm on record if you can turn this, I am, I'm going to do it. 3 times they have bid a roof job $2,000 to $3,000 more than another roofer. So it's the new owner, and maybe he's from Pleasanton, I don't know. But wherever he's from, he's really doing some charges that he shouldn't be doing. He's overcharging. So we found a company, actually, that twice came in and did the same job he did, and they're licensed and everything. We're going to have them come in a week from now and talk to us about what he can offer us, what kind of service. It doesn't take long for a speaker to, you know that they're gonna give your agent the same kind, your client the same kind of service you've given them. We're also going to take all of our eggs out of one basket, and we're going to have an insurance person come in. And, to see if you would like to, it's a man and a wife, and they brought a basket of fruit in, which I was impressed. The other insurance agent brought a box of candy, I wasn't impressed. So, I thought to myself, good marketing. I don't know how many of you saw it in the kitchen, we just talked about a banana a day and an apple a day, and so he's gonna be coming in and talking to us. And then 3 weeks from now, we're going to have Robin come in. She's doing a tremendous lot of research on it. It's hard to get a speaker, but in 3 weeks she'll be talking to us about the 80-10-10 that we all need to know, because you know our saying it's better to lend than it is to give. So we got some exciting things coming up, and I definitely will come to me and talk to me about anything that we can come in, have a speaker come in and help us out. In the meantime, we'll have a lender come in and talk to us. I'm starting a training class on February the 15th. It's 8 weeks long. The ad will go in the paper today, and I am interviewing all of the people that I want to train. So they just can't drop in and I want to train them. I'm screening the ones that I think would be good agents, and I'm also charging for my seminar, because I think that this is something that sometimes free doesn't always work. So by charging them with seminar, and I'll be perfectly honest with you, seminar is going to be $2,000, and they will be given back $500 out of every escrow until the $2,000 is paid back. So it's just simply not paying for it, it's separating those that are sincere and those that are, it'll be 3 days a week. And those that are sincere about being a real estate agent and joining our company are those that just want to, well, because they're actually independent contractors, they're gonna start in business for themselves. If they can start in business for themselves, have a secretary, a free desk, and advertisement and cards and everything we give the office, and they can go somewhere else and get all this, then have at it. So if you don't know of anybody that just got their license and are interested in becoming a full-time real estate agent and that want to invest in themselves, then please let me know. But the ad will go up today, so you may get some calls on it, and just email me so I can set up an appointment with them. Okay? Now when this takes place, when we go from Coldwell Banker to the Vintage Realty, we will handle the paperwork in an MLS, so you don't have to do anything. We just transfer you all over. However, your board dues are due. The due and must be paid by February the 28th. I think Rebecca's already paid hers. We just transfer it on over, so you don't have to wait. You can pay them today if you'd like, or tomorrow if you'd like, but you have to be aware. Passing, I think their names are on there. Take what's theirs. And then we'll get this going down this way. So it's the first of the year, so hope your credit card will handle all of this. Here you go. Just take yours and pass it on down. Okay. I would like to see the copier a little bit heavier this month, because it means you're not farming if you don't get some flyers made. Okay, we're here to help you in anything, any way that we possibly can. Okay, so we got, Fabiola, do we have anything on tour today?
Yes, we have 2 properties. I was waiting for the third one, but they never confirmed. So we have 1501 Griffith Place.
Hold on a sec.
On the screen, looking at it.
Is it on the screen? Okay, let's slap it on the screen, honey. Oh, I always forget this one thing I gotta do. Oh, I wanna ask you guys a question. We're doing a sign, the new sign will be out here by Friday. I need to go around the room and ask something, it really mystifies me. When a client walks in and asks for a map, what do you tell them?
Are you in town?
What do you tell them?
Are you in town?
Please help me. I'm coming in here Can I have a map? What do you tell them? Take the free map sign down.
I give
That'll
them
handle that, won't it? Okay? You got one person a year, it's $1 investment, but I'm not gonna have it out there if I'm embarrassed by you now not doing it. So we'll get the free map sign down, okay? And we'll take it off of this sign too. So we won't have to worry about anybody asking for a $1 map. See how happy I am? Okay. However, and my son comes out and farms, in his newsletter, he's gonna say, please call me for a map, for a complimentary map to Tracy. Trust me, I'm taking him back to the old fashioned. Okay. Everybody thinks they've got a computer in the back of their car. That's not true. Okay, so, the first one is on Griffith, and that was Griffith, 3-0, Griffith? 3-0, bring it back down, I mean, bring it somewhere, my God. 3-0,
Oh, I've seen that house.
It's a third of an acre.
Yeah, it's huge and it has 2 shops in the back and it's been.
It's only
but I
15.
owned a house on Griffith, why did I sell it?
I don't know why.
Oh, I don't know. Oh my God.
It's 3-0.
It's really big.
Okay, it's on the market one day, they're offering 3% West
It was on the market before. It was on before. It was a rehab.
Fannie Mae,
Fannie
so
Mae
they're
Home
always a little high side.
So yeah, because you don't have to worry about
Sorry, I was
that.
It's a home pass, home pass.
One bedroom, 2 baths, built 1980, 60. First thing
1980.
we do is 80, okay, first thing we do is get a roof inspection. So all of that is in the back?
It's huge. Yeah, the lot is
18,000,
huge.
here's the lot is 18,000. 13. Oh, 13?
13,000
Yeah,
square
I
feet.
thought I read it.
Oh my God. And it is vacant, okay. So guys, go look at it and you can get it to
Actually
appraise.
shows pretty well.
He's pretty good about marketing his house, okay?
You don't need an
Freshly,
appraisal.
can you go back down again?
Oh, I thought you said go on.
Freshly cut, new carpet, new vinyl floor, new countertop, update bathroom. I would say he may be over improving that house, but it's the land itself. Purchased this home with as little as 5% down, okay. All right, it's been approved, so great. So next one is, Turlock.
Tulloch.
That's a nice area.
It's 464, it's in Realty World, Jennifer, great agent, okay. And this has 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, those that wrote on the Greystone didn't get it through, might be one to walk over to. And you might, wow, what are you doing for a plan on Lake Raven?
Sorry?
Rhonda, you have a plan on Raven, it just got canceled.
Yes.
Would this be a house for him?
He's holding them in fault, he's shopping with another agent at this point.
Okay.
So I
Anyhow, those that, those that are in that price range, I'm very well, now who's the builder? It's not Pulte, who's
Richmond, is that Richmond up there?
American.
This was, the builder says Pulte?
Yeah,
is it who?
I think that one is Pulte.
yeah, I think so.
Says
too.
it.
It's
That would
Pulte.
be
They hit
really
like
close.
They had kinda got in there and it got around, but Bernie had one for a long time on there. Nice street, so please go. I'd like for all of you to get together and tour the home. All of you. Could take you more than an hour. You can invest an hour in knowing what's out there. You can invest an hour, remember what I told you, it's gonna be another listing coming up on that block. These are the ones that went here. Okay. I don't even know why this is in there. That's all right, it's working. Okey dokey. So anyway, we're gonna go on tour after that. We're also going to pick up our cards. Please don't use them till Friday. Okay, before you go on tour, after you go on tour, come up and pick your cards up, and also you get your name badges. I feel like I'm
Yeah, definitely.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Mrs. Claus.
Kind of be the Easter bunny or something, I mean,
Yeah.
like a pink one.
Or,
Okay. I separate these 100 times, and every time I separate them, they stick together. So when you come up before you leave, you take your 5 minutes and get these going. Gonna go around the room, and please, don't feel like I'm putting you on the spot. Lie to me, let me know you're doing something. But what can we do Mark, you come up with some good ideas. David, you certainly come up, but you got us going on contacting our past clients again. So, this is hard work, I'm telling you. Anyhow, let's go around the room and get that one. Dave helps me here. Okay, Lisa, let's start with you. What have you got happening?
Showing property and open houses are awesome.
Okay. Share with us again on the lake. Is it still kind of temporarily off the market, waiting for a while?
Yeah, probably beginning of February.
Okay, you do know that we will tell you immediately when the bank has said, put that house on the market, okay? And we will let you guys know. Now, while we're on the subject of that, we have another one. Alina, the bank isn't cooperating with her agent. They've refused a short sale. So she's gonna take it temporarily off the market with the understanding that the seller is contacting the bank, working with the bank, and that she will let us know, we'll let your client that call know that they will be the first to know when the house will go back on the market. She's not taking the sign down, she's taking the lockbox off, but it has to be temporarily off the market. And she's making the payments to the bank, so she's not, the bank is gonna go, well, right on, okay? Okay, Frank, give me some words of wisdom.
Just, yeah, staying busy, got clients that I'm showing, and, I'm trying to make things happen with Blue Jay as well.
Okay, have you got a contract on Blue Jay yet? Okay. When you guys get contracts on your listings, I'd like to see them before it closes.
Nothing's been accepted, but.
So as soon as you get accepted, within the 5 days, I should be seeing it, so I can get this some kind of in my brain here what's happening to it. Okay, I think these should be passed around. Graciela,
Fine, trying to.
I know you're fine, I'm not asking about your health. Graciela's always fine, yeah.
It's very good.
Are you gonna start your farming again? Okay. I want a commitment from all of you that are farming to get your butts out there and start farming. Okay? This is the time to know people are moving back to the Bay Area. Now that they have equity. Okay, so you're Lawrence Ranch.
Yes,
Okay. Are you doing that by yourself?
yes,
Okay. You're doing it every 45 days?
I already took the last.
Very good. Great, 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 great. Debbie Deb.
I want to thank Rebecca for coming to my rescue for the open house. Thank you. You're welcome.
I think Debbie's gonna give up drinking wine when she gets through all this.
No, I don't drink wine. Only port.
And that you might be giving up.
Only kidding. You gave up on the
I
horse.
think you're dead serious.
Not on a daily basis. Only after Christmas parties.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wrote an offer over the weekend, and so I'm a little confused. Your contracts say Vintage Realty, but the agency says the Vintage Group.
It's so easy to change because we're called back over Vintage Group. We can change that, you can fix that.
You'll fix it?
If you're writing anything from now on, I don't want you to pay 7%, that's the whole idea.
Oh, I know, but
So, you
I
write it,
want my offer to get accepted, and it says two different things, so I didn't want to white it out, and
then say to your agent that you're presenting the contract to, we are Carwell Banker, merging
I
with
did.
merging with Bain Vintage Realty.
can we change it so they're the same at least, or?
Oh, we put in an addendum. It's there anyway.
I just use an addendum and explain it to them.
Yeah.
You know, Debbie,
Yes.
nothing's easy in life. How about confirmation? You've got a confirmation slip. It's only for 3 more days. We've stuck it out this long.
Okie
The
dokie.
confirmation, it has a piece of paper. Listing agent, Caldwell Banker, also known as Bain Vintage Realty. And submit your confirmation. with the
Well, I
contract.
also, I copied the Vintage Realty and I cut it out and I pasted it, but it looks so tacky. I did everything I could.
2
Then
more
I went,
days.
screw it.
And I really want to thank you guys for the confusion of this and that. It's I think some of you are holding back, you say, I'm not gonna pay the 7%, we only got 3 days to wait, you know, but we're almost there, and it has not been easy, trust me, because, I don't know how these people just file bankruptcy every year, and they owe everybody in the world, and go out and charge again. Filing bankruptcy is not easy, by the way. They wanna know if you have any gold in your
No.
teeth, filling in your teeth, they wanna know, you know, if you have any rings in your, safe deposit box, and are you, you know, they wanna know everything, and then they want that. So, but I lucked out, I have nothing. Okay, so if you're writing anything, or we can also clean that up by doing a confirmation, also known as Bain Vintage Realty. It's only 2 more days. Okay, so don't worry about that.
Okay, so after 2 days, we are Vintage Realty, no longer Vintage Group. Is that correct? So I'm just curious, which one should we use on Thursday or Friday? If I write a contract
We go to, when do we go, the 15th?
tomorrow,
Tomorrow, and get our license. Then we'll be licensed as,
Vintage
Ben
Realty.
Vintage
what's your
Realty.
dad say?
Vintage Realty.
BVR.
So that's what we
Ben
use
Vintage
moving
Realty.
forward. Okay.
Bain Vintage Realty.
This is what our license says.
Okay,
Any questions?
Got it.
got it.
Miguel, I'm worried about you. You got it?
I little confusion, the other listing is called, Caguabanca, so this is a movie for the new name.
We can do do you have any listings out there?
Yeah, I have 3 listings for Caguabanca.
How many, 3?
3.
Okay.
Coming soon tomorrow.
Has any offers come in on them yet?
Huh?
Do you have any offers on them?
No, not yet.
We can easily switch that to Bain Vintage Realty. If you have a listing out there and you have an offer on it, like Greystone, it has to stay. Ours and Belconte, we get an offer, it has to stay. Anything out there, we have to honor it if it's in writing. That's contracts that are coming to be purchased. Listings we can convert quite easily. Okay?
I have one listing in Sacramento, it's have the sign for the Caguabanca, so I need to remove the name for this.
Lisa will help you with that, and all you have to do is to, I have to talk to your client and say we are merging with Bain Realty. And then let them know that, that they will switch their listing over to Bain Vintage Realty. Okay? Now, if your client has a problem with that, Coldwell Banker says you can leave it there. We don't care. If you want to leave your listing with Coldwell Banker, you can leave them with Coldwell Banker. I'm paying 7%. But I don't know. All I want is I'm gonna list with you, Miguel. Just sell my house. I don't care if you say pudding tame. Just sell my house. Mud, you got to get yours on. Get it on now. We've already waited this long. Give it on 2 more days as Bain, and that has Bain has a good name in the Bay Area. Better than Coldwell Banker. Not every town has a Coldwell Banker that's successful. You know that. Livermore doesn't have one. Pleasanton doesn't have one. Danville's got a good Coldwell Banker. But just because it says Coldwell Banker doesn't mean that, you know, each office is individually owned and operated. Okay? So we get that changed over. So you have a problem with that, meet with us afterwards and we'll help you with it. Miguel. But like I say, if we can get it changed, you'll put more money to pay for your board dues and to pay for your copier and do some more individual advertising. That's what I think we can use that 7% a hell of a lot better than Coldwell Banker's been using it. That's my personal opinion. I haven't been wrong yet. I don't know, start this year. Okay, next
So,
question.
to be successful in 2014, I think every person in this room needs to participate in the Vintage Group Super Bowl pool this year. It starts today. I'll be sending out the link, and it's $20 a square, just like it was last year.
On the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
Goodness gracious, yes.
I know. So it's $20 a square, and last year we tried changing up the score every quarter. Did anybody object to that? I mean, I can do it either way. Leave the score the same for the whole game, or we change it every quarter?
I like the change. I like the change.
Okay, so we'll go with, you get a new score every
One
quarter. That way
person's-
if you get
One
stuck,
person spoke up and you said, okay.
well, I kind of agree, so that was all I needed to hear. Because if you get stuck, if you feel you have a bad score, then the next quarter you're gonna get a different score.
That's right.
So that everybody feels like they've got a fair shake.
by
And the
doing
computer
that-
generates those numbers. I don't choose any of the numbers. I just click choose numbers and it fills in the grid.
Years ago, I wish we'd have had that system because I won, Eric won, his wife won, I think his daughter won. And that was really, really
It was the end of that for
embarrassing.
a couple of years.
Of course, that was before the computers. No, I think we need to, how many people want to participate in that $20? There we go.
And I think I'm gonna go, I think last year we did 500 first, second, and third quarter, and then 500 final. I think that's kind of exciting to have $400 or $500 prizes.
Absolutely.
Okay,
It's
so,
like the lottery. I don't know why they don't break that up instead of giving somebody $1 trillion and kind of give 15 or 20 winners myself, but I think that's good.
I'll send out a link today to everybody to log on and log in and password so that you can buy your squares.
Okay.
Done.
A winner takes us to breakfast. No, that doesn't work because I'll win bigger head. Susan!
Everything's fine. Working with buyers, working with sellers, and had a referral this week from a past client, and that's about it.
There you go. Lisa showed Delta, and I thought you, mother and daughter, and mother fell in love with it, and her daughter goes, I thought Lisa was gonna leave the daughter there and take off, but, that's not very nice, so she brought the daughter back with her. Have they made a decision yet what they're going to do at all? But at least she's getting shuttered, so that's very, very important, so. You get one up there, and sometimes you just hang, but Greystone, you got 3 offers on that one, so. Stayed. We have 2 offers on Palomar. I tried to keep it off there, Guy. I just told the seller, I said, sometimes you get your first offer, and let's hold it off till over the weekend to see if we get a better offer, or another offer. So we held it off, and did get another offer on it. So sometimes it's hard to hold it, but it gives the office just a little more of a chance to sell it, which is what keeps the doors open. Rhonda, in 10 words or less, tell
I'm
me what
waiting to
you.
hear from them. I wrote on a property in Stockton, I'm waiting to hear if we got it accepted. It's like taking forever because there's 2 partners involved, and it looks pretty good. And then I had my first encounter with an FHA, 3.5% down with that loan limit thing, and it is a bear. And I'm hoping they have some, I don't see how we're gonna get through unless they've got extra cash to bring in if it's a short sale, if the BPO comes in higher and they get counted back, that flows the financing, and so it's just, there's an educational curve. I think the buyers were denied in going through this process, because I'm spending a lot of time trying to explain to them what's changed, and they need to be cash friendly, so I've got that offer out there, but I'm,
You have to get some referrals from your open houses.
I got a very good client from Palomar, thank you very much, and I hooked him up with Robin. Robin was a wealth of information, and she comes up with things that I'm still kind of surprised, and the clients were going, she captivated them, as far as the loan program.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah,
You know what
so
the hell are you talking
We're
about?
gonna try to,
Yeah.
get things set up and everything, but you can't let them time pass before you get back to these people, because they're so preoccupied
Yeah,
with
we
their
know
life,
that.
they're gonna
We
forget
know
about it,
that.
so
We
you gotta
know
keep on.
Okay, Miguel, you got your 3 listings going for you? No offers on any of them yet?
One in Perkin, I had 2 offers.
Okay.
In the Sacramento, no. What happened for the short sales is in process for the accepted negotiation, so continue for Cowell Banker.
We have to go with, you have one in short sale right now? We have to leave it there.
Okay. And Emerson is coming soon. He signed this contract this weekend. It's 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom for $195. This is new roof, with new sheen.
I like it when you set up here.
Is that a regular
No,
sale?
it's not yet. Yeah, it's regular sale.
Where is it?
Emerson.
Emerson. BPA.
Wow.
It's 358 Emerson. It's coming soon, it's not yet, so next week I can put it to.
I love you. Okay, very good. So we're gonna be able, is that a listing we're gonna be able to show?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay. Help me out, David, for Christ's sake, don't sit there and just look at me.
I'm looking for up something, sorry.
Miguel has that very, very soft voice, and throw the Spanish in there. Christ, I'm going, huh? When Miguel talks to me, I pick up the first word and the last word, then I fill in.
Fix the rest.
Great, thank you so very much, man. Don't forget, we're here to help you. You need flyers made, we're here to help you. Been told that, so let us know. Okay, and that's for Miguel. Okay. Okay. Fabiola, Jesus Christ, Parmesan. You both look alike, like you could be sisters, so. Okay,
I toured the house in Ripon, two home and 7 acre. I think we are writing today. And I one short.
now if you're writing today, please write it under, share
Yeah.
with her.
Yeah.
Great. We want to get that 7% back to you guys. That's the whole idea of all of this. So, great. Okay, Alina.
Working with a couple different buyers, and the short sale Hayward is what Jean was talking about earlier, the little condo. It's gonna have to go temporarily off market.
Okay, that's the one I was talking about, temporary off the market till she can get things squared with the bank. As long as they're making their payments, they're not gonna do a short sale for her, you know. Sometimes, who knows what's
The
gonna happen.
second approved, and the first is the one, it's an IndyMac, that's the one that said no, so.
So the moral of the story is, it's temporary off the market. As soon as it comes back on, take their name and they will be notified. In the meantime, she's gonna be farming the heck out of that little area over there, because it's still very popular. You know what, it is amazing to me, guys. The listings here in Tracy are sometimes coming in not full price. I don't wanna know what yours was. Was yours full price? I don't wanna know how much was it full.
I had 3 really good offers.
Was it close to the asking price was my
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Now, we have 2 offers and it's not close to the asking price. Is what's amazing me, when we go to Livermore and Dublin, Pleasanton, they're still in the 1,000 offers and they're still getting their price or coming back to get it. We're not quite that strong here yet. And I don't know whether I listed a little bit high or whatever, but it's not coming, neither one of the offers is at my full price yet. So I'm just sharing that with you. What's happening here in the valley, don't think you're gonna take your buyer over there and do the same in the Bay Area. There's still multiple offers coming in and they're pretty well holding to their price, if not higher. Okay.
I have to say, I heard from the listing agent for Renown, the garbage dump, short sale. He had 12 offers this weekend.
Well, it was priced at 200.
Yeah.
Well,
I was
yeah.
expecting more. I have clients that, they have champagne taste on a Kool-Aid budget, and, she stuck her nose in the air at every cute little house I showed her, and I want a 2-story house, so I showed her this one, cause they have a low budget,
And she loved
and
it.
she was like, so now 1-story houses aren't looking so bad.
I will tell you something.
What's her price range?
230 is their max.
I have a client, I've had him before, the one that puts her remote in her purse with a sister and the brother and the mother and the cousin and the aunt and everybody there. We don't want a 2-story house. We don't want a 2-story house. We don't want, I got sick and tired, I said, I got it. You don't want a 2-story house. So while I'm having the open house, they're driving around, and we get a call. We want to see this house Tuesday afternoon at 4 o'clock. And I go, okay, I pulled it up, it's a 2-story house. And I said, that's a 2-story house. Well, yes, we know. And she said, but it's in our price range. I looked at it and I thought, man, listed for $750. It should have been $850. When I called the agent, she said, oh, you'd be amazed how many offers we've had on it. Well, I guess so. You listed the house $100,000 under. But it goes to show you, your client can tell you all day long. They don't want a 2-story house. They want a 1-story house. They want this, they don't know what the hell they want. When they see a house, we don't sell real estate. We take them to the front door. They sell themselves. But now she has to go to the front door of a 2-story house. So guess what we're showing tomorrow? Another 2-story house. So, that just shows you. You should say buyers are liars or sellers. They don't know what they want until you get out there. Linda,
Shelby, writing, and doing
lots of nice compliments on you, Linda. I want to share that with you.
And translating. Thank you. She translated for me.
There you go. Anyhow, your clients remember you and ask for you. And then once you start having so many open houses out there, they begin to say, "I wonder where she's at." So you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. Iman.
Your face
You
saying.
ran out of words?
I think I want to invest on Starbucks shares because I've been spending some time there with my past clients, and hopefully, something will come through. But on the McKee Road in San Jose, all of a sudden I'm getting calls, people calling me, agents are calling me. So I don't know where, I was dead for a long time. Now everybody's calling me. So hopefully it's a sign of what's going to happen in 14.
I would tell you this, always something reminds me of something in my past.